guys, I am back from my shoot in Miami. I shot today for Bang Bros and I shot for their scene called Vodka Fan, or that was the intention anyway. I'm here to tell you that yeah, not every shoot goes 100% the way you expected. So, yeah, intriguing, huh? Let's tell you about it. So, I labeled this vlog, So You Think You Can Be a Porn Star, or So You Want to Be a Porn Star even. Because I get tons and tons of emails every day in my fan email box that says, oh my gosh, Anna, just give me one shot with you and I'll do better than every one of those porn dicks. Or, just give me one shot with you, I can do it, I'm sure. Or how do you get in the industry, Anna? Because I know I could do it. I get a lot of that, a lot of it, like on the daily basis. And most of them I never even reply to, like ever, because I get so many that I just can't. And two, I don't even know how you get in the industry. So it's really, like I can't help you anyway. So most of the time I don't reply. But today, the shoot was an F-a-fan. So I'm on set and we do makeup and all this stuff, so I'm looking pretty. And I get to the spot where we're going to do our shoot. And I meet the guy, you know, you go through all the legal stuff, you exchange tests to make sure you're both clean and safe. You show the IDs and you do a bunch of legal stuff. And then it's time to shoot. And it's supposed to be a pickup on a beach, which is really fun. So I'm on the beach and I'm vlogging. I actually have some footage of that. I'll maybe even show it to you. I'm not sure what vlog I'm gonna do it on. But I can either insert it here or insert it on another one pretty soon. So I'm vlogging on the beach and I'm walking down the beach and all of a sudden some guy comes up to me and says, oh my gosh, you're Annabelle. And I turn around and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan. I've totally, seen you online somewhere. So I take a selfie with him and I'm like, oh, you're cute. We should exchange phone numbers, And so I get his phone number and then I text him and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're really sexy. You should come up. And that's where the scene is supposed to start, when he comes up to my hotel room, and that's when you F-a-fan. Like, that's the scene. Okay? So the problem is, this guy really is amateur. Like, he's only done one other scene in his whole life. So this is scene number 2 for him, and he really doesn't know what he's doing. And I get it. I don't knock anybody. This is a hard job. So hard. It's a hard job. It's not as hard for a woman. They make us look beautiful. All we have to do is freaking enjoy ourselves, because that's what you want to see on camera, right? But for a guy, there's so much more to it. There's so much more. You know what it takes to be a porn star as a guy. You have to be able to concentrate, and you have to be able to wait until it's the right time and not go too fast and not go too slow. You have to be able to maintain what you have for a long period of time. All of those things. And then you have to not be squeamish, because there's other people in the room, there's lights everywhere, there's a freaking camera in your face all the time. You're getting direction from people, hey, you need to open up this way, you need to twist this way so you're not, in front of the light. So you have to be able to do all of this while doing all of this, and I totally get it. It's got to be really difficult. Hold on, my battery says it's low. I just want to make sure it's still recording. Okay, it's only going to record for a little longer. So that was his problem today, is he could not get over the fact that there were lights in the room, that there were producers in the room, that there were other people there, and every time we just get finally going, as soon as it was okay, action, boom. Couldn't do it. It was a stage fright. or something like that. And I totally get it. Like, I kept on saying to him, do you need some time for yourself to get in your head? What do you want me to do to help you out? Because I'm a giver. I'm all about making this work. I mean, making everything work. Like, I will help you to make this scene successful. And so I did everything I could, and there were times where I could kind of get him in the zone again by you kind of close his eyes and you just do your thing, and it kind of gets him ready to go again. But then as soon as he opens his eyes, sees all the lights, action, boom. That's how it goes. So today's scene ended up being an F a fan, and then they're going to call it epic fail. And I've never seen one of those, but they've only done like one other one, I think, on the Bang Bros website. But that's what it's going to be called. And what it's going to be is half the scene is going to be with this guy, and about halfway through I'm going to be like, you just can't do it, can you? I mean, I totally get you, lots of lights, everything like that. It gives you a little stage fright, and I'm going to send him off on his merry way. And then I'm going to be like, man, I need the D. And then another one's going to show up. And so I did get to finish the scene today. A second person, like a replacement, came in, and we knocked it out in an hour. Like, we were good. I mean, pictures, everything done in an hour. Like, that's just the way when you got some professionals working together and you know what you need to shoot, it just gets done. That's how it was. So I was on set from like 9 a.m. today until about 6 p.m. And that's a long day for shooting. And I think it's because we had all the issues and stuff like that. But I just wanted you to know that it's harder than you think. That's what she said. So hard. It's harder than you think to do what we do. I mean, maybe not for me. Like I said, I'm very fortunate. I love what I do. I find a lot of pleasure in it. And so for me, it seems easy. Like, I don't have trouble getting in touch with what I need to be successful. I don't have trouble. I love to be touched, so it just works out really easily for me. I love voyeurism and all of that stuff. So for me, it just isn't difficult. But when I see what happened today, I totally see how it can be. So there you go. I'm brutally honest, and I was so nice to the guy, and I totally said, I get it, and I understand, and no worries, and I feel bad that I can't help you, things like that. And when he left at the end of the day, he was like, man, I really wanted to do this, but it was just too much, too overwhelming, and stuff like that. So there you go. So you want to be a porn star, huh? I think to be successful and really good at your job in this kind of profession, you really have to love to be watched so that it doesn't bug you, You really have to love the act or pleasing, or I'm not really sure what the mix is. But, you can't just like a girl, because every once in a while you're going to get a girl who's that smells bad, or has a terrible facial features, or isn't very nice, like is kind of kind of mean or something like that. Every once in a while you're going to get those, but you still have to perform, right? So, even you can have the best days where you get a solid, oh my gosh, awesome girl, and then you still have to perform on the days when you're like, oh my gosh, her? Really? So you want to be a porn star. Like, you have to think about all of that stuff before you go through. But, so we'll still call today's day a success. It did take a lot longer. It was still kind of fun. There was kind of that awkward hour or two where it's like, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. And you do the best you can, and you try to help out, and you try to be positive and reinforcing good behavior. Like, you try to do all of that stuff. And then there's just that point where it's like, we got to call this because this isn't going to happen. So it's never happened to me before. This was my first one. So I knew it was bound to happen eventually, right? And it always makes me think, is there something I could have done more to make him comfortable? And I think I did everything I was supposed to. Sometimes it's just not you, it's me kind of thing. And today it was just not me, it was him. So I hope you like this vlog. It was very to the point and upfront. I keep it as PG as I can so that you guys, get to watch it on YouTube, but that you also get to know that sometimes, every job can be difficult sometimes. So you want to be a porn star, you kind of got to overcome all of those things. That's the truth. So that's my vlog for the day. Post scene for Bang Bros in Miami, and we'll have to catch you next time. I know that other ones will be successful, so we'll be all good. And me, I still had a good day. Still got to meet great people. Still got to do what I love to do. And still got to talk to you about it. Vlogging's one of my favorite things, just so you know. It makes me really happy that you like them. So I'm kind of excited to read your comments about this. Okay? So tell me what you think. Could you do it? Or are you going to save it to the professionals? That's how it's done. You guys are really awesome. All right, subscribe to my channel. Tell people about it. Hey, if everyone who watched this video sent it to somebody else and said, oh my gosh, you should listen to this because it's so true, or you should listen to this because she's pretty, or you should listen to this because, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened, whatever it might be. If you share it with people, then maybe they'll subscribe too. And I don't know, I'll keep doing it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And boobs, because we can. And I'll see you next time.